Yo, how's everyone doing? Good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. You know what day it is? It's Friday. It's Friday. Time to go crazy. Good morning, Uncle Rich. Uncle Grinch. Appreciate you hopping on in. Boarding house. Just gotta get everything ready real quick. What's up, man? We cashed yesterday with YouTube. Yeah. Hopefully we cash again today. This is the play I dropped on YouTube for free. But hopefully, yeah. We've been doing really good. We've been doing really solid. Tyrone, you sent some messages in the Discord. I probably didn't see him. DM me. DM me and or unless you just tagged me. Did you just tag me in the Discord? DM me if I don't answer. That's the easiest way to get to me on Prize Picks. Or sorry, on Discord, sorry. Good morning, Jesus. How's it going, bro? Thank you for the free 100 twin. That 5 leg was money. Hell yeah. Congrats, y'all. Congrats. Hey, it's another day. Bank your wins. And let's take it another day. I mean, we have a huge day today again. Christmas was cool. We started off slow, but we ended up having a great Christmas. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. Hope y'all had a good Christmas too. Yeah. Good time. New Year's, man. Trae Young, 7.5 assists. Love it. I love it at 9.5. That's what I have right here. 9.5 assists. I don't understand why Trae is so low. I don't get it. Like, yeah, he's been on a minutes limit. Trae Young has. Since he's came back from injury, he's had 20 minutes, then 26 minutes. Then 2 days ago, he played 31 minutes. 3 days ago, he played 31 minutes against the Bulls. So you would think he's getting to his normal minutes, 33 plus minutes a night. Gets a match against the Heat, who play at the highest pace. I think they allow a bunch of assists too to opposing point guards. Let me look at that actually. Trae Young's assist point guards. What is it at? It's probably a 10 now, huh? Yeah, they bumped it to 10. Does David Mitchell have a good matchup today? I'll take a look at it in a sec against the Hawks. But let me see this matchup for Trae Young for assists. Yeah, it's a top 3 assists to opposing point guard matchup for Trae Young. I don't understand why that line is so low. You to go. Heart. Appreciate you hopping on in, bro. Appreciate it. Hopefully we can have a good day today. Have to really organize this out, but you already know it's Flex Friday. It's already Flex Friday. I got 0 plays for Flex Friday. So, if y'all have any questions on anything you guys like, I'm all ears. I will research them for you and look through them. How do I get to your Discord? It should be, if you're on YouTube, it should be in my bio. It's the winnable link. You can join for free. I gotta add more spots. That's what I gotta do. Sorry. I gotta add more spots. One sec. Let me add some spots. Some free spots real quick. One sec. Free. Let me add some spots real quick for y'all. Just to have free day passes. If anyone wants to join, I just added 50 free day passes. Balone. Ooh, who just pinned my thing? Who's the mod that just pinned that? Appreciate it. Balone, should I nuke PRA? Never nuke anything. PRA 35 discount on Underdog. Also 2-unit play, fam. I'll drop a 2-unit play, but never nuke anything, right? It's all about consistency. Like we saw yesterday. I started off the day missing like 3 plays in a row, but we ended up cashing out. If you nuked any of those plays yesterday, you would have lost everything, right? It's all about consistency. Making sure that you're consistent in this space. At the end of the day, we cannot see what happens. We don't know if any of these players are dealing with like a stomach bug or just don't want to play basketball that day, right? It's just all about consistency, seeing what the stats are showing us, and hopefully doing good in the long run. The play, I'll say it one time here, and every 5K likes, I'll say it again, and I'll repeat the plays that you guys have been talking about that I like. So, listen up. Jaylen Brown, more than 29.5 points. I don't understand why this line is so low. Why do they keep putting it under 30? He has a thing for him to get 30 points every single game. It's a streak. He's hit this line in 7 straight games. And if you ever watched Jaylen Brown's games in the past 2, because I've been loving this spot, I've been watching in the last 2 games, he's trying his absolute hardest to get 30 points. And just pull up the Heat game if you don't believe me. They were up like 15. They should be slowing down the game, and he pulls up from 3, like right off getting a rebound just to get to 30. So yes, love Jaylen Brown. The matchup is good too against the Pacers. They're playing in Indiana, but they're also 8-point favorites. So love this spot here for Jaylen Brown's points. Anthony Black's rebounds and assists at 8.5. It's a demon. I kind of get why it's a demon, but no Franz Wagner, no Suggs in a matchup against Charlotte, who allow a lot of assists to opposing teams, but the rebounds are just naturally going to fall his way just in a good matchup. They're 7-point favorites as well. Love Anthony Black. I think 8.5 rebounds and assists for Black. And then the last play is Trae Young over 9.5 assists. More than 9.5 assists for Trae Young. Those are the 3 so far right now that I put together. And if you guys want to continue to ask about plays, let me know. Once I get to 5K likes, I'll do it again. 10K, I'll do another recap. Every 5K, I'll do another recap. I actually liked SAR's rebounds, Chris. I actually liked SAR's rebounds. That was something that I was pretty interested in. SAR's, I think it was like 8 rebounds. SAR's rebounds was very interesting. Yeah, SAR's rebounds was very interesting. Let me see. Rebounds. 8 rebounds for SAR. I miss Brown. What did you have for him? 29.5 points for Brown. Yeah, you look at this season for SAR at 7.5 rebounds, went more in 74% of his 19 games. 14 out of 19 games. Yes, he's coming back from injury, but this is what? His 3rd game back from injury? 4th game back from injury. He should be fine now. He played 25 minutes last game. They got blown out. As long as they don't get smacked. They're 7-point underdogs here, which isn't terrible. Get a match against Toronto, who allow above average rebounds to opposing centers. I don't mind the spot here at all for SAR. SAR 8 rebounds. I'm going to write it down. And Chris always giving the sauce, bro. What I say about Black, 8.5 rebounds and assists. I like it all. Hope we cash. Hope we cash, man. Hope we have a good day. If not, it's definitely all about consistency, right? I'll have plenty of more plays in the premium. I mean, what I give for free is not a guaranteed cash, ever. Nothing is ever guaranteed. It's just stats that I like. Nothing's ever guaranteed in this space. Had to come to YouTube to peep the stats. Yeah, if you guys want to take a look at the stats and what I'm looking at, just hop onto YouTube. What should I do for the Charlotte versus Magic? I love Anthony Black. Rebounds and assists. Pacers foul a lot, so he should live at the line. Jaylen Brown, yeah, they just can't guard him. And Jaylen Brown is a bunch to deal with. Someone said Jalen Johnson. Yeah, I'll take a look at Jalen Johnson. One sec. Jalen Johnson, PRA at 43.5. Even odds, nothing crazy there. The thing that concerns me is that Trae Young's been back. So let me see recently. How has he been doing with Trae back? Yeah, against the Bulls, goes less in this line, which is a really good match for him against the Bulls. He barely misses though. He shoots 1 of 7 from 3, 11. He didn't have that terrible of a shooting day. It's not that amazing of a matchup though for Jalen Johnson. I'm not a huge fan, right? You're starting to see some red with Jalen Johnson, and that directly correlates with Trae Young coming back. Right, against the Spurs, against the Bulls, and that Bulls matchup was really good. The Heat matchup is solid. It's not amazing, though. I'd stay away from Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson was really good when Trae Young was out. Now Trae Young is ramping up. Trae Young is pretty much playing full minutes now. Or going to be playing full minutes in this game. So I wouldn't take that. LaMelo 16, I don't mind it. I actually like LaMelo's matchup against the Magic. I actually don't mind that, 16.5. Queen 27, let's take a look. Ooh, Queen against Phoenix. Phoenix's defense is pretty solid, but let me see. It's at 26.5 PRA for Queen. He's been doing really well. 7 out of 10 games. He's playing a solid amount of... Ooh. Did he just play this game? Oh, yeah, they lost by 23. Wow. They got smacked. The matchup against Phoenix isn't great. I mean, below average points to centers, average rebounds, slightly above average assists. Nothing crazy here, really. They're 6-point underdogs. I probably wouldn't take this spot here. I don't see anything crazy. I mean, 65% of Queen's points come in the restricted area. It's actually a bottom 9 matchup. Play types, bottom 4 transition. Yeah, his best zones, best play types aren't good. I'm probably not going to take a look at this too much. Siakam 22. Why does this keep going to NFL? I'll take a look at Zion too. Zion's interesting too. He comes off the bench. It's kind of hard to take him. And in that same matchup against Phoenix, probably not. I'll probably stay away from those guys here. That matchup against Phoenix is pretty tough. Siakam, you said 22? 23 for Siakam against Boston. I know Boston's interior defense is really good. Yeah, but only 30% of Siakam's points come in the restricted area. It's not terrible. Let me see this season. Siakam this season, 66% on this line. But there's a lot of games where they had a bunch of players out. So let me see. Siakam with Mathurin, Nembhard. I think that's pretty much good. 65% of games with Mathurin, with Nembhard. He's went more on this line. Siakam, very consistent at 23. The matchup against Boston's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst. It's about an average matchup. I don't mind it as a lean. I wouldn't take it, but 23 points, it's not bad. It's not bad on the more. The one that someone did say, SAR 8 rebounds looks really good. You got a demon up? I know. It's barely a demon. It's Anthony Black's rebounds and assists because I couldn't get the normal line. I don't know what the normal line is at now. I'm curious what the normal line would be at now. It's probably at like 8, right? There's no way it's anything crazy. I wouldn't mind the normal line. Let me see the rebounds and assists for Black. 8 rebounds and assists. Yeah, it's an 8. So the demon doesn't do too much. Guys, if you guys want to hop onto YouTube, I'm gonna get banned on here eventually. So if y'all want to hop onto YouTube, I'm trying to grow my subscribers there. I try to go live there too while I'm on stream here, so I can show y'all the stats and what I'm looking at. Trae Young's assist. We get to 5K likes, I'll drop the play again. So 5K likes. I don't like repeating the play every single time. So yeah, 5K likes, I will drop the play again. TJ McConnell. I don't really want to do TJ McConnell, to be honest. What's the YouTube? It's linked in my bio. It's Balonesvida. Jaylen Brown under 3. I don't do turnovers respectfully. I think there's way more things. What's my YouTube? Yes, it's Balonesvida. It's linked in my bio. But I also don't like doing turnovers, so I'm not trying to ignore you. I just don't do turnovers. I don't do steals. Jaylen Brown points and rebounds due to points. Or in my opinion, I do the points. Rebounds is solid too. I actually don't mind that. Duncan Robinson. Dude, Duncan Robinson's matchup is amazing. It really is. It's just like, when I was trying to look at Duncan Robinson, it seemed like it didn't really matter. Like, look at 10.5 points for Duncan Robinson. But you're right. Exactly, Crispy. Duncan Robinson's matchup is amazing today against the Jazz because they give a bunch of threes. And that's all Duncan Robinson does. I mean, Duncan Robinson has went more at 10.5 points in 61% of games. And they allow, what, second most points to opposing shooting guards. They allow the 7th most threes to opposing shooting guards. They allow the 2nd most above-the-break threes, where Duncan Robinson scores 62% of his points. They also allow top 3 spot-up, top 5 isolation, top 3 transition. That's like 50% of his play types as well in really good matchups. I don't know if I can ignore Duncan Robinson here. I really want to, but I don't know if I can ignore him. You're right. Duncan Robinson 10.5 points looks very interesting. Duncan Robinson 10.5, and this is what I'm trying to show you. The above the break threes, or whatever it is, above the break threes, let's see. Above the break 3 matchup, it doesn't matter too much. I mean, 63% of games when he gets an above average matchup, he's won over. Yeah, see, like, I don't mind it though. I don't mind it as a lean. Duncan Robinson more than 10.5 points is not terrible. Wow. I wrote it down and we'll get back to it. We'll get to 5K likes already. Wow. All right. Every 5K likes, like I said, I'll give a recap. I'll give a full recap of this play and anything else that people have been talking about that I like. All right. First play. Oh, for those on YouTube, here's the play. Way easier to look at. First play. Jaylen Brown, 30 points, 29.5. On the more, love that spot there against the Pacers. He's been on a 7-game streak. Brian Scalabrine always says on their whatever broadcast that he's been on the streak. Jaylen Brown knows he's on the streak. Every player knows that when they're on the streak, and he gets a really good match against the Pacers. He's gonna try his absolute hardest, especially if they're winning, to hit this spot. If they're losing, it's kind of harder to control. But they're like 8-point favorites here versus Indiana. All right, Anthony Black, no Franz. No Suggs again. Very good spot here against the Hornets as 7-point favorites for Orlando. He's been hitting the spot very consistently. His rebound and assist chances have really been there. And his assist matchup is really good too. The rebound matchup is not amazing, but the assist matchup is great. Love the 8.5 rebounds and assists for Anthony Black. If someone wants to write it down, I'll pin it. If someone wants to write it down, I'll pin it. Jaylen Brown 30, Anthony Black more than 8.5 rebounds and assists. And then finalize it with Trae Young more than 9.5 assists. He's coming back from injury, but this is his 4th game back. I think he played 20, 26, then 31 minutes last game 3 days ago. So you would expect probably 33 to full minutes here in this matchup against the Heat, who play at the highest pace, who give, I think, the third most assists to opposing point guards. Really good spot there for Trae Young. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. If someone wants to type that down, I can't type it. I can't type it. But someone write it down, and then I'll pin it. But yeah, those of you on YouTube, you can see the play right there. Duncan Robinson, 10 points. Oh, 2 leans that I'm looking at. Alexander Sarr, 8 rebounds, and Duncan Robinson, 10.5 points, both on the more. Trae Young, I love Trae Young's assists, bro. I love Trae Young's assists. I actually don't understand why it's so low. Like, last season, he destroyed that line. It's a really good matchup against the Heat, too. Thank you, Josh. Let me pin you. Pin. There we go. Thank you. I don't like Jalen Johnson's points too much. What is Jalen Johnson's points? Yeah, I don't like Jalen Johnson's points too much. 20, what is it at? I just don't like the spot too much, to be honest. Might get Clamp versus Bam. Yeah, you're right. I mean, I think Bam. Yeah, probably, actually. Bam's probably going to be guarding Jalen Johnson. Ware's probably going to be on Onyeka. Embiid's rebounds? Is Embiid even playing today? I think he's questionable. That whole Philly team is pretty much questionable. But I think they're all going to play. They're all at shoot-around. Let's see. Embiid, Edgecombe, Barlow, Grimes, all present at shoot-around. So, you would expect one of them to play. Embiid at 6 rebounds, though? I won't ever trust Embiid for rebounds, honestly. I will never trust Embiid for rebounds now in this age, in 2020, damn near 6. So, I probably won't take Embiid's rebounds. If it comes to points and something, then sure, I'll take a look. But, is Bam out? I didn't see anything with Bam out, but let me see. That would change a bunch. Is he actually out? How did I not see that? You might be right. He's questionable today. He's questionable. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, he's questionable today. It doesn't mean he's out, though. He's doubtful. I think he's questionable. I have no idea. I think the Warriors game is rigged. Yesterday, Rudy Gobert had 7 rebounds in the first 5 minutes. What does that mean? Nothing is rigged. If you think it's rigged, then you're just trying to compensate. Respectfully, I tried thinking the same thing early on, bro. Embiid under 7 rebounds, not over. I'm not taking anything for Embiid's rebounds, bro. I just don't like. I cannot trust Embiid's rebounds, whether it's more or less. Bam's out. Is he actually? Am I missing something? I'm seeing. Let me actually just look it up. Bam Adebayo. Injury. Oh, he's doubtful. Yeah, he's gonna be out. Did not know that. Interesting. How is Jaime Jaquez looking? Does he have lines yet? Jaime Jaquez let's see his best lines. Jaime Jaquez, 11.5 rebounds and assists. With Bam out, bro, this guy goes insane. 28.5 rebounds and PRA for Jaime. Let me see the rebounds and assists, and then I'll look at the points. Jaime Jaquez looks interesting. It's a good matchup against the Hawks, too, I think. All season, this season, without Hero, without Bam. Yeah, Jaime Jaquez at 11 rebounds and assists, or 12 rebounds and assists against the Hawks, who allow 9th most rebounds, above average assists, but they play at the 5th highest pace. They give a lot of points in the restricted area. Honestly, the PRA might be interesting, too. The PRA I like for Jaime Jaquez. This guy goes berserk without Bam. He had 2 tough matchups against the Heat there, so I love Jaime Jaquez here. I'm going to put his name down. Jaime Jaquez, PRA, 28.5 PRA. All right, sorry. I just saw something that I thought was decent. Thanks for the news, and that's why I like talking to you guys. I didn't know Bam was doubtful. That's great. See, I don't get everything here. It's very hard to get everything. You're more confident in Trae's assists or Black's rebounds and assists? Trae's assists. How would Powell do against the Hawks? Powell doesn't have an amazing matchup. What the Hawks do give is restricted area points. That's what the Hawks do give. So points around the paint. A lot of it because they start Onyeka Okongwu at the 5, not a good rim protector. And they play at a very high pace. So, yeah. Jaime Jaquez's spot looks really good because he attacks the paint a bunch. I'll look at Embiid's rebounds. I'll look at Embiid's rebounds just for you. I'll look for Embiid's rebounds just for you. Just because you're on YouTube, man. Appreciate you hopping on in. Yeah, Bam is doubtful. So, most likely out. This season, 6 rebounds or 7 rebounds for Joel Embiid. Only, let me see games when he plays like 25, because we can filter out some of this stuff. Some of these games were just like injured. Even though 25 minutes, only won over this line in 33% of games. Yeah, it's actually not that good of a matchup. It's an average matchup to opposing centers. The Bulls do. Because the Bulls play at such a high pace, the centers don't usually get back to get rebounds. They're just flying up and down in the court. If I'm going to take a rebound for any player, it'd probably be like Edgecombe in this matchup, just straight off the top of my head, or Grimes. Guys that are going to be playing at this high pace as well. I don't like Embiid's rebounds at all, respectfully. Not a great, huge fan of that spot at 7 rebounds for Joel Embiid. Let's see. Trey got bumped to 10. I still take it. I don't mind 10. Sorry, 7.5. I like that. What about Derek White's assist? Derek White assist. Derek White's assist, 4.5. It's minus 151. Is it still at 4.5? I don't mind this. I mean, let's see. Derek White. Actually, I'll use this. Derek White, 4.5 assists. 50% of games this season. Let me see if that's true. 50% of games this season. Gets a match against the Pacers, who actually allowed the least assists to opposing shooting guards. They don't allow that many assists in, overall. I think we've seen this before. It's not terrible, though, just because the Pacers play at a decently high pace. Average pace, actually. Yeah, I don't really see anything crazy for Derek White's assist. 9th least assist, too. It is very good odds, though, so I don't mind it, but 4.5 isn't terrible. I wouldn't take it, in my opinion. Diabate. Yeah, Diabate without, what's his name? Ryan Cockbrenner? Against Orlando, though. Orlando's matchup's tough. Let me see how Diabate has been doing without Cockbrenner, the center for Charlotte. My go Diabate. Yeah, Diabate is a hustler, bro. I haven't actually seen him without Cockbrenner yet, so let me see. I know Cockbrenner's out. 50% of games. Bro, the amount of chances this guy's getting is disgusting. 35 rebound chances. Then he gets 26 rebound chances with 14 rebounds. Before that, he gets 22 rebound chances. 11 rebounds. Bro, this is not a terrible spot. It's not. It's not a terrible spot against Orlando. Diabate's rebounds. Yeah. 11.5. Dude, this guy's a hustler, man. Diabate is a hustler. I don't mind 11.5 rebounds for Diabate. I really don't. It's not bad. You want an alt line? I'll show you an alt line. This is how you find the best alt lines on this slate. Alt lines based on, like, the safest play. Jaime Jaquez, 14.5 points and assists, is one of the best alt lines, and I agree. That should be not free, but as close to free as possible. 14.5 points and assists for Jaime Jaquez. It's a minus 740 on DK. It's a good matchup too. It's a good matchup too. Paulo boards more than he does. What do you mean Paulo boards more than he has? You're saying Diabate? I like Diabate a lot. Guys, we get to 10K likes and I'll show the play again every 5K. Mark Williams. Mark Williams has a really good matchup. I just can't wrap my head around why he hasn't been getting that many minutes. Mark Williams has an amazing matchup. I just can't wrap my head around why he's not getting minutes. And if I were going to do ooh, Wombat. Thank you, man. Appreciate the gift. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the gift. No need to send gifts though. You're chilling. You're chilling. I just like talking about stats here today. Just trying to build my follower bases here, and on YouTube. But Mark Williams' matchup is really good. I think he didn't play that much against the Golden State because they played small. And it's only a 6-point. Yeah, I actually really like Mark Williams. The matchup is good. Against Golden State, he had 2 games where he played less than 20 minutes, which is my concern. But when you give him games, I think it was because they played small. But when you just give him like 20, let's say like 22 minutes, he's 65% on this line, bro. Yo, Tom, thanks for the gift, man. Nah, you guys don't have to send gifts, bro. You guys don't have to send gifts. I appreciate you guys hopping on in. Just hop into the Discord if you have a question, right? Mark disappears. He really does, but it's like, in this game against Queen, against Zion, they're probably going to need him more than against the Warriors who have Draymond, right? Jaime Hawkins 28.5 PR. I like it. Duncan Robinson 10.5. I like it. I did write that down. Mark disappears. He really does. But I don't mind risking it on him disappearing here because it's a smash spot against New Orleans here, who allows, what's this, 4th most points to centers, 7th most rebounds to centers. They allow the 2nd most points in the restricted area, where Mark Williams scores 74% of his points. They allow the 8th most points cutting to the basket, 2nd most points in transition, 3rd most points put back. Mark Williams' matchup is really good. I'm probably going to write this down as either the points, rebounds, or points. Let's see. Points, rebounds, or points. Let's see. All season, if you just look at points, it's 71%. Ooh, it's probably just going to be points here. I'm not going to lie. I agree with just it being points. Let me see the... I'm just giving him 25 minutes. Let's just give him like 23. And then give him a matchup in the restricted area. Restricted area defense. Above average restricted area defense. It's actually not that good. Yeah, I don't know. Mark Williams' spot I think is really good. I think I'm just going to do straight points. It's at 12.5. I like Mark Williams' points a lot. 10K likes and you show the lines. Oh, wow. Y'all get that so quick, especially right after I say it. But yeah, 10K like. I'll give a full recap of what I have here and what the leans are on my computer that I've been writing down. But first play, Jaylen Brown more than 30 or 29.5 for Jaylen Brown. Anthony Black more than 8.5 rebounds and assists. And then Trae Young more than 9.5 assists. I think it's at 10. I don't mind 10. And a couple leans I haven't locked in yet. But Alexander Sarr more than 8 rebounds. Oh, here's a recap on YouTube if you guys want to take a look. Alexander Sarr more than 8 rebounds. Duncan Robinson more than 10.5 points. Jaime Hawkins more than 28.5 PRA. Musa Diabate over 11 rebounds or 12 rebounds, 11.5. And then Mark Williams over 12.5 points. I haven't locked any of those in. It's just things that I write down because I'm interested in taking a look a little bit more and seeing if I want to take it or not. Wow, Cam Thomas is coming back. That's crazy. Cam Thomas is coming back tomorrow. We'll play Saturday tomorrow. Melo rebounds and assists. I don't think it's a great matchup for rebounds and assists for LaMelo. It's minus 120, which isn't terrible. I think the assist matchup actually is kind of solid for LaMelo. Yeah. Orlando allows the 9th most assists to opposing teams. They allow the most points to opposing point guards. Rebounds and assists for LaMelo. It's a solid matchup, like I said. 65% of games going more on his rebounds and assist line. He just gets such limited minutes, right? Like 24 minutes against Cleveland when they only lose by 7. He's just so injury prone that they don't want to play in big minutes yet. So that's my concern there. You can't really count games back here because he was playing 30 plus minutes here. So recently, it's not an amazing spot. I probably wouldn't take it here for LaMelo. I just don't like the minutes he's been getting. Jalen Josh over rebounds. Who's Jalen Josh? Jalen Johnson? I don't really like it that much. Okay, I have Brown 30, Jaime 28.5 PRA, Joel under 7.5 rebounds. I didn't say Joel over under 7.5. I just wouldn't take it. I wouldn't take Joel's under rebounds. I just wouldn't take anything. Pelicans, Booker, I actually don't like it though. I mean, Booker's just not been as aggressive as he was to start the season. It's a solid matchup for Booker, sure. But they're 6-point favorites. If they're up a good amount, he probably won't, want to do too much. He doesn't have to do too much. And the matchup's not amazing for Booker. It's guys that attack the rim that have a really good matchup against the Pelicans, right? See, look at Booker. I mean, 42% of games this season. The Pelicans matchup's not amazing. And he went under on this line in his last game against them. They did blow him out. Yeah, I probably want to take this spot here. Herb Jones is probably going to be on him too. Wait, is Herb hurt, actually? Never. Herb's out. But yeah, I still want to take the less on, or anything on Booker. I don't like it. Pin the plays. If someone writes it down, I'll pin it. I'll pin the play if someone writes it down. Anthony Black, 1.5 threes. Probably not. Not a huge fan of his threes. Just do the rebounds and assists, in my opinion. Ware's rebounds? Ooh, Ware without Bam. That's interesting. 12.5 rebounds for Ware. 12.5 rebounds for... Actually, that might be actually kind of solid. But let me see. No Bam here. 3 out of 6 games. Gets a matchup against Atlanta. Allows average rebounds to opposing teams. Probably not a huge fan of this spot for Ware. Why is his points line so high? I mean, I understand Bam is out, and the matchup is solid, but still. Yeah, I probably would have taken Ware. They bumped his line pretty much. I mean, it makes sense without Bam. I'm probably not taking Ware here. What website do you use for research? Props Edge. Props Edge. It should be linked in my bio. It's my favorite research thing. Can you say to play? I'll pin it. Yeah. Jaylen Brown, more than 30. Anthony Black, more than 8.5 rebounds and assists. And Trae Young, more than 9.5 assists. Those are the three. Just because Bam is out doesn't mean take Onyeka. Doesn't mean they're not going to just play a center, right? And they still have Kelal Ware over there, who they start. And Bam's not an amazing rebounder, too. Just because someone's out on the other side doesn't mean take one guy on the one side. Does that make sense? I don't know. You said them so confidently. I just know what they are. Just been talking about them. I like it. I mean, at the end of the day, I love it. That's when I'm confident in my plays, I come on here and talk about it. But I mean, the rest of the plays are going to be in the premium, like I said. If you're just getting one portion of the pie, you're not getting the whole thing. He allowed the most rebounds to centers. Yeah, if you had that stat, then I don't mind it then. Onyeka, I'll take a look at Onyeka for you, though. Rebounds for Onyeka at 9. And I'll look at games when he faces without Porzingis, because he plays way more minutes. 33% of games at 9. So, without Porzingis this season, Onyeka has only went more on 33% of 18 games. So, 6 out of 18 games. Gets a matchup against the Heat, who allow, second most rebounds to opposing centers. It's a solid matchup, but his chances haven't been there. 10, 12, 13, 7 chances. It's because freaking Jalen Johnson just eats up so many rebounds, too. Yeah, not a huge spot of it. Huge fan of Onyeka. Honestly, Jalen Johnson's probably the better guy in this high-paced matchup. Let me revisit Jalen Johnson rebounds. Jalen Johnson rebounds. Sorry, I'm trying to get to your guys' things, but I really want to take a look at a couple things. 11 rebounds for Jalen Johnson. Let's take a look. I'm actually curious. I think the high-paced nature really helps out Jalen Johnson, but 50% of games, Jalen Johnson went more over 11 rebounds. Matchup against the Heat, who allow the third most rebounds to opposing power forwards. I think the high-paced nature. Yeah, number 1 pace. I don't think this thing is good at taking pace, though. Let me see Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson, 11 rebounds. Filter for max. Then you look at rebounds. Let me just look at pace. Filter out pace. Sorry, I'm trying to see something on Jalen. Yeah, see, like when Jalen Johnson faces a team with a high pace, he's faced what? 9 teams with an above or top 10 pace. And keep in mind, the Heat play at the number 1 pace in the league. He's went more on 11 rebounds in 6 of them. So 6 out of 9 games in a high-paced matchup. So yeah, I don't mind Jalen Johnson's rebounds. I think that's a pretty solid spot. I'll write that down. Jalen Johnson over 11 rebounds. All right. Reason for Anthony Black, no Suggs, no Franz. He's been doing really well without them. And match against Charlotte. They're favored there. And Charlotte gives a lot of assists to players in the restricted area, where Black produces like 40+% of his assists. So it's a solid matchup there. VJ Edgecomb, rebound for Edgecomb? That's what it's at? I don't mind it. It's at 5. I think that's a good spot against Chicago. High-paced matchup. Again, Edgecomb is questionable, but I think he's going to play. Yeah, 5 rebounds for Edgecomb looks disgusting. Especially in this high-paced matchup. 5 rebounds for Edgecomb this season went more in 67% of games, 16 out of 24. Match against the Bulls, who allow... They don't give that many rebounds to shooting guards, but I don't know. I still like this spot. They allow the 8th most rebounds in general. I love Edgecomb here. Hey, good look. Good looks. Good looks. Good looks. 5 rebounds for Edgecomb. Love that. 5 rebounds for Edgecomb is way too low, bro. Trey Bump, I take a 10. Appreciate your analysis. Also watching your YouTube, man. Appreciate you hopping in, EJ. I always see you, man. Thanks for the support. I've been trying to grow to YouTube. That's the new thing for me for sure. That's the new thing for me on YouTube. Trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Trying to build it up over there because it's just longer lasting than anything here. So if you guys want to hop on YouTube, we have 12 viewers on there. Appreciate everyone there. And you guys can see my screen when I'm on YouTube. What I'm looking at. I'm going to be banned on here eventually, so... VGA 5 rebounds. It's not the play of the day. I love it. I love it, though, because of the high pace. Actually, I'll just do the research right here for Edgecomb. Based on the pace. Because the Bulls play second highest pace in the league. Let me see if this thing actually shows the pace. I'm trying to get to your guys' comments. I apologize if I don't get to them. I'm probably not going to get to a lot of them. I try to, but I really like looking at plays and doing research in depth. So it's very hard to get through all the plays. If that makes sense. Pace, yeah, this pace thing is just this pace thing is just like broken on this. But let me see. Edgecomb rebounds. That's something to write down. Pace thing broken. I work with Props Edge too, so I can tell them when stuff are broken. When stuff is broken. Edgecomb 5 rebounds, yeah. Let me see this pace thing for Edgecomb. When he has a high pace, it's 5 out of 7, 71% of games. And one of the games, well, yeah, dude, this Edgecomb one looks fire, bro. This Edgecomb rebounds looks really good. I really like Edgecomb rebounds. Hey, man, it's Jaime Hawkins, 14.5 points in assists. Any solid alt? I got you. One sec. I want to show this guy the best alt lines. Sorry, I'm trying to see my filters real quick. What are the plays? We get to 15K likes. Ramp it up to 15K likes, and I'll give the play. Oh, yeah, they did. Kalel Ware, 8.5 rebounds. SAR. I do SAR 5.5 rebounds, bro. If you want to alt line, that's minus 630. SAR 5.5 rebounds. Oh, this is only rebounds. Sorry. One sec. That was only rebounds. Yeah, I don't mind the SAR 5.5 rebounds still. Yeah, that's the one. That's the alt line I like today. Yeah, he's GCD, but he participated in shoot around and he missed last game. I think he's gonna play today. Sandro's been hooping. Sandro's a beast, especially without Jakob Poeltl. Matchup against Washington, Sandro. What do you say, Sandro rebounds? What's his Sandro's rebound? Sandro rebounds. 7.5 rebounds. I probably won't take this. It's plus money, so it's pretty much probably favoring the under. Wait, what is the line at? What's Sandro's line at? Bro, I'm just gonna choose this. 7.5 rebounds. Yeah, I don't like Sandro's 7.5. It's a solid matchup, but I'd rather do Sandro's scoring, to be honest. That guy shoots so much when he plays. Yeah, I'd rather do 16.5 points and assists for Sandro. Or 21.5 points and rebounds. Probably 16.5 points and assists for Sandro. Let me see, actually. This season, without Jakob Poeltl, 40% of games. Even without Jakob Poeltl or RJ, 80% of games. No RJ, no Jakob Poeltl. Sanders went over in 4 out of 5 games. Missing against New York. And he plays a lot of minutes, too. And he gets a good matchup against Washington. Yeah, Sandro looks solid, man. Sandro looks solid. See, that's why I like talking to y'all. 16.5 points and assists for Sandro. I'm writing a bunch of things down right now. We get to 50. Oh, we just got to 15K. There we go. Wow. Y'all killed that like goal. Here's the recap of this play, and I'll show y'all everything that I also wrote down. Wow. Jaylen Brown, 30 points on the more. Anthony Black, 8.5 rebounds and assists on the more. And Trae Young, more than 10 assists. Those are the 3 right here. I like it. It's solid. But these are other things that I'm looking at that people have said. So appreciate you guys hopping on in. Thank you for the support. I will narrow these down and I'll look through them a little bit more before I lock them in the Discord. Alexander Sarr, 8 rebounds. Duncan Robinson, 10.5 points. These are all more. Jaime Hawkins, 28.5 PRA. Musa Diabate, 11.5 rebounds. Mark Williams, 12.5 points. Jalen Johnson, 11 rebounds. Edgecomb, 5 rebounds. And Sandro, 16.5 points and assists. I'm going to drop all the plays in the premium. You should screenshot it. And I can't. They'll take me away. They'll take me away if I do. So just trying to stay on here as long as I can. But the Discord is linked in my bio if you guys want to join on in. The premium is also linked in my bio. There are I can show this here actually. There are 50 free spots remaining. 49 free day passes remaining if you guys want to join. It's the first link in my bio. So you get a whole free day today. Feel free to join if you guys want to hop on in. 49 free day passes remaining. All right, let's get back into it. Let's get back into it. Anthony Black, 8.5 rebounds and assists for Black. Would you take Trey at 10? Yeah. You want to lock Edgecombe rebounds at same confidence as your other 3 plays? I do like Edgecombe's rebound, but yeah, probably same confidence. I might just put it in the Flex Friday play. You know it's Friday. You know it's Friday. It's Flex Friday, y'all. Lauri Markkanen under PR. I don't mind it, but matchup against Detroit's kind of tough for Lauri Markkanen. You just can't tell with Lauri. He's been resting for like a couple days too, bro. The Jazz are just so funny. Like, they don't want to trade him, but they don't want to play him. It's crazy. SAR 8, yeah, I like that. Giddey double-double. Giddey against what? Who does Giddey face? Sixers? I don't mind it. It's not a terrible assist matchup. I don't mind it. Yeah, it's not terrible, actually, for Giddey's double-double. Even rebounds, sure. Jamal Shed. 4.5 points for Shed. I don't even have that. But against Washington, I guess I don't mind it, but I'd rather go Mamu on that same game. I created a 3-man with Flex Friday profit boost. Would you recommend me? It's up to you. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm never going to recommend anything. At the end of the day, I'm just showing you stats, right? I'm not going to be the one to force y'all to take plays. But if you took Trae Young, 24.5 points and assists, SAR 5.5 rebounds, and Black 19.5 PRA. Sure, I mean, those are all goblins. I don't mind it. I mean, at the end of the day, that's not terrible. Cade assist. I don't really like the Cade assist, actually. It's because Cade generates a lot of his assists to players in the restricted area, a.k.a. Jalen Duren. But the match against the Jazz for restricted area scoring isn't that good. It's actually really tough. They don't give them any points in the restricted area. So, not a huge fan of Cade. Not a huge fan of Cade. You know what's interesting? What is Duren's? Does Duren have an assist line? No. He probably has a rebounds and assist line. Rebounds and assists. Does he? Yeah. 13 rebounds and assists for Duren. I want to take a look at this. Utah gets rebounds, average assists. Never mind. Cash is out to end the month, hopefully. End the year, man. Hopefully end the year. Big Balone. What's good? What's good, Kyla? Appreciate you hopping on in, bro. I like Kawhi's match. Oh, that's what I wanted to show. I actually do like Kawhi's matchup a lot. Kawhi at 30.5 points and assists does not seem terrible. Bro, if you look at Kawhi's minutes in the past 2 games, it's disgusting. 35 minutes against the Lakers. Oh, sorry, 42 minutes against the Lakers when they won by 15. Then he played 37 minutes against the Rockets when they won by 20. Kawhi's been hooping. And the matchup against Portland's really good for Kawhi. Really solid for Kawhi, especially for a mid-range shooter who scores 41% of his points in the mid-range. That's a top 5, top 4 matchup. A player who scores 15% in transition, 15% in the pick and roll. Really like the spot here for Kawhi. Really like the spot here for Kawhi. Free throw matchup is good too. Yeah, points and assists for Kawhi, 30.5. Only 47% of games, but you have to think, no Zubac here. I do like Kawhi a lot, bro. I'm not going to lie. Kawhi over 30.5 points and assists. Jaylen Brown going under for rebounds. I didn't take a look at that, but I like his points on the more. Colin Murray Boyles. That's someone I've never taken this year, but let me see. How do you even spell? How do you spell that? Colin Murray? Yeah. 5.5 rebounds for Colin Murray Boyles. You got it at 5, so it's a little bit different. I look at this season with no Jakob Poeltl and no RJ Barrett. 60% of games, 3 out of 5 at 5 rebounds. He just played 25 minutes, which is interesting. He had 12 rebounds on 16 rebound chances. It's because they blew him out, I think, against Miami. They won by 21. I'm assuming that's why he got a little extra minutes. They're favored by 7, which isn't, like, amazing. I don't like Colin Murray-Boyles. I'd rather take Sandro. I don't like Colin here. I think it's blowout dependent. Jakob Poeltl's out. Yeah, Jakob Poeltl's out. I did filter for that. I like Sandro more, though. I think BI for 22. I don't mind BI for 22. Everyone has a good matchup against Washington. Really, everyone does. In my opinion, I like Sandro the most. Duren rebounds or Kawhi's rebounds? I don't like Duren's rebounds, I don't think. He just hasn't been going for rebounds. I've been looking at it recently. I don't like Duren's rebounds. Kawhi's rebounds? Probably not a huge fan of that. I don't like just random player rebounds, to be honest. Duren is not random, but I just don't like Duren's rebounds. It's not a good matchup. I'd rather take Kawhi's points and assists, if anything. Recap at 20K. 20K, I'll do a recap, and I'll probably hop on off of here. Actually, I'll probably hop off here in a sec. I'll be back. I'll be back on live before the game starts. So, drop me a follow if you guys are new. Hop into the Discord if you guys are new. And claim your free day premium if you guys are new. Queen's double-double? Probably not. I don't have it, but, I mean, the rebound and assist matchup I don't think is great for Queen. Phoenix's matchup is pretty tough. Average rebounds, above average assists. It's nothing crazy. I don't like it, in my opinion. Melo's points, I'm not going to lie, like, it's a really good matchup for LaMelo, but it's just his limited minutes that scare me. Like, he played 24 minutes the other day, and it was a very close game. Alright, I'm probably going to hop off here for now. I'll give a full recap. Jaylen Brown, more than 30 points. Anthony Black, more than 8.5 rebounds and assists. I am doing a Flex Friday. That's why I've been writing down plays. I'm going to be cooking up the Flex Friday right after this to get the best value. Anthony Black, 8.5 rebounds and assists. Trae Young, 9.5 assists. I'll take it at 10. These are everything that I wrote down. So listen up. Write it down. Whatever you want to do. Record it. I don't know. But these are the leans from your guys' opinions and things that we looked up during the live stream. Alexander Sarr, more than 8 rebounds. Duncan Robinson, 10.5 points. Jaime Jaquez, 28.5 PRA. Musa Diabate, 11.5 rebounds. Mark Williams, 12.5 points. Jalen Johnson, 11 rebounds. Edgecombe, 5 rebounds. Sandro Mamukelashvili, over 16.5 points and assists. And Kawhi, 30.5 points and assists. Sarr, 8 rebounds, I like. Alright, appreciate you guys hopping on in. Hope you all have a wonderful day. Like I said, there are 49 free day passes remaining. Literally 48 free day passes remaining. So you guys can hop on in, get all the plays from today's slate for free. And then if you guys don't like it, you can cancel really easily. So appreciate you guys hopping on in. Jaime over, yeah, all those were more. Appreciate you guys hopping on in. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'll see y'all later if y'all want to drop me a follow. Peace out, y'all. Thanks for hopping on YouTube too, man. I've been trying to grow this thing, so I appreciate you guys hopping on in. Thanks for the support. Peace out, y'all.